Last video, we talked about learning and the fundamental principle of learning. So I wanted to dive into that a little bit deeper today. And we were closing in on a good week. I felt like this would be a good way to close out our first week of videos. So as I was thinking about what will make you a good learner, it was really using all four pillars. And research shows some people say, well, I'm a visual learner or I'm an auditory learner. But what research shows is people are all types of learners, and the best way to learn is to use all four pillars while you're doing something. So let's say you're reading that book, you need to visualize it, you need to listen to it, you need to write it down, and then you need to put it into practice. And when you do all four of those things together, that's how we're going to be master learners. So we apply the principles we took yesterday of really finding that one or those two details that are really the goal that we're looking for, and then we apply those four principles to make sure we're thoroughly learning them. So we talked about what learning was. Now we're talking about how to apply it and how to use it. And when you really think about it, these four principles are key. So you really want to keep this in mind. The four pillars are visualization, auditory, kinesthetic, and read and write. So you want to make sure you're using all of these every time you go to learn something new. And to start, it's going to be a little bit difficult, but as time goes, you'll really start to notice a difference when you're reading a book and you're writing the things down and all the things you remember. When you're reading something, you visualize it and you write it down, you start to notice a little bit more different. And as time goes and you start to use all four pillars, you'll really start to see you're grasping a lot more, you're learning a lot more, and you're taking a lot more in. And using these four pillars is what we need to apply, not just to the things we read, but to a life. Because these four pillars are really engage everything we do. So with that being said, it was a good first week, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video where we're going to talk about the law of attraction.